Now then, space and all its infinity can be viewed in a variety of different ways. Scientists see it as a brilliant research source, writers and filmmakers see it as a source of inspiration, while others see it as a way to tap into something more ephemeral and spiritual. And that's part of the reason why Slooh is spending the weekend as part of the Wanderlust Festival, hosting 2 separate sessions all about connecting with the universe through meditation and movement. And I'm joined now by Ali Grimes, the instructor at the head of these Slooh sessions, and also Robert Jedick, the astronomer who is lending a scientific perspective to proceedings to discuss the intersection between science and spirituality. Welcome to the show, Ali and Robert. I hope I got your surname right, Robert. Now, tell us, first of all, a little bit more about Wanderlust Oahu and what the festival is before we start talking specifically about what Slooh's doing at Wanderlust.
Yeah, Wanderlust really began as a festival that connected yoga and music, and it's actually spread out quite a bit from there. There's art, there's all kinds of meditation, culture, and it's a beautiful thing because it's really bringing people together in the spirit of peace, in the spirit of connecting with nature. They're all in beautiful locations all over the world. So of course we're in Oahu, one of the most beautiful spots.
So where did this notion of connecting astronomy and yoga or spirituality then? I mean, where did that connection come from? Who came up with that, and what are you doing with the festival?
I had been meditating outdoors for quite some time, and I found it was a much richer experience. And then as a yoga teacher, I began teaching classes, moons, eclipses. There's these themes of spirituality you can work with, and really themes that we see happening. Illumination with the full moon, people getting wild and crazy. So in a yoga class, we work with that theme and that energy. With an eclipse, it's transformation. So we have this big one coming up on March 8th. And so I was doing that on my own, solstices, equinoxes, and in yoga, we call it prana energy. A great syncing up of being in rhythm with nature, and people just love it because this is, we look up, we see the sky.
Great as it is to see you in that lovely sunshine and tie-dye and stuff, can you just switch your video off so that we can hear you for a short while, and then we can flick the video back on later, because we're just losing your sound a bit.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Now while you do that, Robert, let's hop over to you, Dr. Robert Jedick. Now, you're at the Institute of Astronomy at the University of Hawaii. So how did you get involved with Slooh at Wanderlust? And what specifically are you going to be doing during those Slooh sessions?
Yeah, exactly. So Ali's handling the spiritual aspects of it, and I'm going to be handling the scientific aspects of the evening. And we're going to be perfectly positioned. Looks like we got great weather here. It looks perfectly clear. And Jupiter's going to be, nearly at opposition. It's going to be rising just after sunset. We've got a couple telescopes to show people. So I'll be telling them about Jupiter. I'll be telling them about the stars, sort of just trying to give them an idea of the majesty of the universe from the scientist perspective.
Excellent. I mean, I do, I've been into astronomy for so long. I'm not a professional astronomer, but, I said earlier on in the show, I get this sense of awe and wonder and spiritual fulfillment, usually when I'm at the observatories and I'm just actually gazing up at the night sky with my naked eyes and making that one-to-one connection.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that is really, like you said, I think you may have said you're an atheist, Paul, which is beautiful because we're all so different and we all experience reality differently. But we all look up and it's almost universal, that sense of awe, that wow. And so it's a very uplifting thing to talk about the universe and the sun with yogis. They love it so much. So tonight, we picked Jupiter because we knew that Jupiter would be beautiful through the telescopes. I, like you, am a big fan of Jupiter. And actually, spiritually in India, he's seen as the teacher of astronomy and the teacher of the light.
Oh, really?
So, yes.
Okay, I had no idea about this. This is why I love Slooh, because I learn something every time I do a show, every time I watch a show. And now before you go, have a look at this image. We hope you have similar fabulous views of Jupiter tonight. This is Jupiter from the Chile Observatory a couple of nights ago with the great red spot there.
The other thing I was going to say before we sign off, if you want us to try to pan out the computer, we had to face it this way to get a connection, but we can show you the beautiful ocean that we're looking out upon.
Yes, let's have a look, and hopefully the producer will get this full screen as well. Now this is going to make me really jealous, isn't it? All of our viewers really jealous. Oh no, we didn't really want to see it. That doesn't make us jealous at all. Oh no, guys, what are you doing to us?